Okay, what we have here today is an electrical lighting layout for a typical staircase of a building. The building is a two-story building with a roof floor. And in the description, as you can see, there is a ceiling downlight, there is a wall lamp, there is a single pole three-way switch, and there is a double pole three-way switch, and there is an ordinary single pole switch. In the drawing number 1, as you can see, this is the ground floor staircase. You will find a wall lamp, and this wall lamp can be controlled at the ground floor by a single switch three-way, and can also be controlled by a three-way switch at the first floor. Okay, so in the drawing number 2, the first floor, you will find another ceiling downlight, which is controlled by a single pole ordinary switch. Okay, and at the roof floor, you will find another ceiling downlight, which is controlled by a single pole three-way switch at the roof floor, and also can be controlled by a three-way switch at the first floor. At the first floor, you will notice there is a marked circuit number 3. So meaning our power supply is coming from circuit number 3 at the first floor. So this project we have already completed, and for the purpose of this video, we wanted to show you how we made the connection for our 1-gang three-way switch and for our 2-gang three-way switch, with our power supply coming from the first floor of the building. Here is our miniature demo for our staircase electrical lighting layout. And as you can see here, from the ground floor, here is our 1-gang three-way switch, and here is our wall lamp. Here is our 2-gang three-way switch, and here is our 1-gang ordinary switch, and this is our first floor entrance ceiling downlight. And as indicated in the drawing, this is our power supply. Now at the roof floor, here is our roof floor ceiling lamp, and this is our roof floor switch. As indicated in the drawing, our power supply will be coming from the first floor. Okay, now during the wiring process, here at the ground floor, for our 1-gang three-way switch, we will run a traveler, and our traveler here is 2 pieces 2.5 mm electrical wire, and this will serve as our traveler going to the first floor switch. And then from our ground floor switch, we will run our return line to the wall lamp. Okay, and we have here another wire. This is our earth wire, and we should provide this every time we do our electrical work. And from the wall lamp, we will run our neutral line up to the first floor. Okay, and then at the first floor, from here we run another 2 pieces with the same color, a 2.5 mm electrical wire. We run from this first floor up to the roof floor switch. Okay, and then from the roof floor switch we will run another return line up to the roof floor ceiling down light. Okay, and we have another wire here which is also our earthing wire, and from the roof floor ceiling down light we will run another neutral line going down to the first floor switch, because our power supply is coming from the first floor, so we are going to run all our neutral line to the first floor. And at the first floor we have another switch there for our first floor entry ceiling down light. Now at the ground floor we have our return line, we have our earthing, and we have our 2 pieces traveler. And at the wall lamp we have our neutral line, we have our line 1 or return, and we have our earth line. At the first floor 2-gang 3-way switch we have 4 pieces wire for the traveler. We have our neutral line, and we have our earth wire. And for the roof floor switch we have our 2 pieces traveler, we have our return or line 1, and we have our earthing. And for the roof floor ceiling down light we have our neutral line, we have our line 1 or return, and we have our earthing wire. And for the first floor entry ceiling down light we have our neutral, we have our line 1, we have our earth wire, and for the power supply we have this blue as our line 1, and this brown will be used for our neutral line, and we have our earth wire. So first we are going to do is we will connect our lights. So for our wall lamp, for our first floor entry ceiling down light, and for our roof floor ceiling down light. So we will connect these 3 lights. Now all our lighting fixtures and our switches are already being connected. At the first floor our neutral line is also being connected. Our earth wire is also being connected. Our power supply is also being connected there. So this wire blue is our power supply, and our neutral line is also connected to our power supply. For the ground floor, our traveler is already connected to line 1, line 2 of our three-way switch, and our return or line 1 is also connected to the common terminal of our switch. Now, at the first floor, this blue wire is our power supply, which is connected to the common terminal. And for the wall lamp, the traveler is also connected to the line 1, line 2 terminal of the three-way switch, and our traveler for the roof floor ceiling downlight is also connected to the terminal line 1, line 2 of our three-way switch. Now, at our roof floor, our traveler from the first floor, line 1, line 2 terminal of our switch is already connected, and our return or our line 1 or the roof floor ceiling downlight is already connected to the common terminal of our three-way switch. And for our first floor entry ceiling downlight here, the return here is already connected to the line terminal, and our power supply is connected to the common terminal. So it seems everything has already been connected. So I think it's time to switch on the power supply so we can show how it works. From the ground floor switch, we will switch on this wall lamp here. Okay, and then if we go to the first floor, we switch off the wall lamp, on, off. Okay, and for our roof floor ceiling lamp, we switch on. Okay, then we go to the roof floor switch, we switch it off, switch on, switch off, switch on. Now for our first floor entry ceiling lamp, here we switch this on, it's working. Okay, now everything is working good now. So just remember, for the common wire or the neutral line, we usually use the 4 mm stranded electrical wire. And also for our lighting fixtures, we use also the 4 mm stranded wire. And for the traveler, for our three-way switch, we use 2 pieces of the same color, 2.5 mm size stranded electrical wires. So this is the 2-gang three-way switch connection, and this is our 1-gang three-way switch connection, and this is our 1-gang ordinary switch for the ceiling lamp. So that concludes our work for today. Just remember, do it safe, do it right, do it at once.